yeah, so whether you're more experienced in working out, or like just trying to start, this video could be helpful. I hope. So I've been working out, let me think, since it's probably been about, I started like in like probably like 11th grade or so, but like I didn't seriously start doing it until probably about 2 years ago. That's kind of like when I started like making goals for myself and stuff like that. So these are kind of just the top 5 tips that I thought, or top 10, but these are 5 tips that I thought were like really essential to definitely keep in mind when you're trying to get in shape. So, number 1, firstly, be clear about your workout goals. So this means, if you're going in to lose weight, then you need to focus on losing weight. If you're going in to gain muscle, then it's a completely different thing to losing weight. If you're going in to tone, and not like build mass, but just kind of like, like toning is a little mix of both. Everyone has a different body goal that they like to achieve. Like when I started working out, or when I was first starting, I was really skinny. So my main goal was just to put on as much mass as possible. So it all depends on your goals. No goal is like wrong, but it's all dependent on what you want to do. So yeah, just be clear about that from the get-go. That way you can kind of base your workout regime and like your diet and your workouts and how much cardio you need to do and how much strength training you need to do, all of that. You can kind of base that around what your final goal is, what you like hope to achieve from doing all this working out. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2, know that working out is a long-term investment. It's not something you could do for like 2 or 3 months and expect your body to be in the perfect shape you want it to be. This is a law. Like I've gotten to the point, obviously I haven't like been grinding for like 4 years straight on getting like the perfect body that I want, but like, like I worked out a lot and then I probably had a break and then done like 9-10 months where I worked out a lot and then didn't do much for like 2 months or so. And like each time you stop working out, it's easier to get back into it. So yeah, I mean, it's a long-term investment, and it's an investment of your time, of your body, potentially of your money. So just know that, results aren't going to come in a week, they're not going to come in a month, sometimes they won't come in a year. But when they do start showing, and I think mine started showing probably a few months in, so yeah, I mean, it's like such a rewarding feeling, so yeah. This one kind of has to go back to the first point. When you are trying to gain muscle, focus on lifting heavy, but doing low reps. And when you are focusing on burning fat, lifting light, but doing a lot of reps. Now, you may have kind of like heard this before and stuff, but I know so many people go to the gym and they're lifting like stuff that's really light and just like really quickly, or they're lifting stuff that's just too heavy that they can barely lift in the first place. Especially when you're trying to gain muscle, you don't need to go in there and lift as heavy as you can each time, but you want to lift heavy enough where it is like where you can only do 6 reps or 8 reps. And for people that want to lose fat, focus on doing those, longer rep exercises where your heart rate's going to be kept up, because that's how you're going to lose fat in your body. So, there's definitely a difference. Also, if you want to gain muscle, you don't have to focus as much on cardio as opposed to someone who wants to lose fat. Cardio is a lot of that losing fat equation is based around cardio. Because the goal when you lose fat is to keep your weight, or the goal when you lose fat is to keep your heart rate up. And when you're losing, or when you're gaining muscle, you want to keep the muscle tension at a high. You want the squeeze. For example, if you're doing a bicep curl when you're squeezing at the top, that's a super important part of the exercise. So if you're not going all the way down and all the way up to the top, you're not getting that squeeze in the muscle. That's really essential when you're trying to build that muscle. So it really is all about the squeeze and doing the full extension of the rep, going all the way down, extending your arm all the way down and then bringing it all the way up. So yeah, those are my two pieces of advice on the difference between trying to gain muscle and trying to lose fat. Obviously some people want to do a bit of both. That's like a pretty normal thing. But yeah, those would be some pieces of advice for each of those. Number 4. Now this one I'm sure you've heard before, and it's diet. Diet is so important, and I can't stress it enough. So for me, I was eating, I feel like a pretty normal amount, I have 3 meals a day. But when I wanted to put on weight, I realized that when I go to the gym and I get back home, I'm just eating whatever I can find really quickly, which isn't good. You need to fill your body with protein as soon as possible. And, just in general, you're going to want to keep your proteins up. You're going to want to keep the carbs up. All of that, especially the protein for muscle regeneration, needs to be super, you need to be getting that daily. So I eat a lot of chicken, a lot of eggs, a lot of just meat in general. And yeah, a lot of eggs. I eat eggs every morning, because it's a really good source of protein. And then on the other side of that, if you want to lose fat, you're going to want to focus on cutting the fat out of your diet, cutting carbs as much as you can, obviously, and really focus on cutting calories in general, in terms of assessing whether foods are really worth eating when they're worth so many calories. You go to McDonald's and half the things on the menu are more than 1,000 calories. A thing I would suggest about diet as well is looking at your recommended calorie intake for the goal that you want to achieve. I'm sure you can do it online. I know there's a really good app called MyFitnessPal. This video isn't sponsored, but yeah, MyFitnessPal has a way that you can input your BMI, your height, weight, whatever, and then it'll tell you if you want to be this weight in this many weeks, you have to eat this many calories a day. So that way you can, and it tells you also how much protein you need, how much carbs you need, everything. So if you are interested in losing weight, you obviously need to burn more calories than you're eating, and then vice versa. If you're putting on weight, you need to be eating more calories than you're burning. So yeah, that's just kind of a good benchmark. Definitely learn what your caloric intake should be. Number 5. This one is really essential. I think it's a more unique one that most people probably haven't heard before. And it is, make it easy for you to go to the gym. Now, when I was in university, the gym was probably so let me think, in my second year of university, I was living on the, probably a 25-30 minute walk from the gym. And in this third year of uni, I was probably 5 minutes from the gym at most. And I went so much more in my third year. When you give yourself the option to go, especially on those rainy days, those days where you're just super tired, those days where you have so much going on, even just going to the gym for a quick 40-minute session, is better than, just moping around and stuff like that. It really brings my mood up, the gym. So I would highly suggest, if you have an option to live closer to a a gym, definitely do it. And the gym, the university gym that I went to wasn't even that great, but the fact that I could get there so easy meant that I could, I could go any time of the day, and be able to, get my workout in, and then that was it. I didn't have to worry about like, okay, if it takes me this long to get there, and then this long to work out, and this long to get back, then the gym takes up a huge part of your day. So I think a big key to succeeding in working out would be to basically like lessen the friction between you and the gym. The further you are away from the gym, the harder it is for you to go, the more friction there is. But if you take that distance or that time away, then you don't have as many reasons to let yourself not go. Like on those days where you don't want to gym, you're just like, oh, I'm tired, or oh, it's too far, or whatever. But that too far element, goes out the window the second you live like 5 or 10 minutes away from the gym. So that would be a suggestion to anyone who's potentially moving in the future or trying to decide between like a gym that's closer or further than them. Just know that like that closer gym is gonna really help you on the days where you really don't feel like going. And those are the days which you gotta put in the grind, you gotta put in the work, you have to do it, because if you can get through those days, then you can get through any days. And yeah, guys, so those are my 5 tips. First 5 tips. I have 10 total, but obviously I don't want to make this video like 25 minutes. So if you guys do want to see the part 2 of that, don't forget to like this video. I'm posting this on a Tuesday, so I'll probably upload. Yeah, I'll probably upload tomorrow. I'll probably upload a hand sounds video tomorrow, because you guys really seem to be liking those. So I'll get that out tomorrow, and I'm gonna try and post every day. Might be a bit difficult. Might have to do 5 times a week or something. But just let me know, guys, because obviously if you guys really like the content, it's gonna make me want to put more effort in, and make me want to put more effort into making videos, and it's gonna make me want to post more often. So yeah, just let me know, guys. This has been your boy Vincent ASMR, and I'll catch you guys next time.